I'm so excited for it, but then a little sad because then I know it's coming to an end. So it's almost like you want to save it. You want to save it.
Don't go there yet. Well, how do we save it? We wanted to start off the show this morning and talk about some traditions. Do you have any, kind of traditions that you think back on when you were a kid that you want to continue now that you are mom?
Nothing really from a kid, but this over the last couple of years we started one of giving an ornament, my husband and I, an ornament to each other every year that reflects something from the last year.
Oh, that's
so it
cool.
kind of represents, a significant event that happened or just something so that maybe 10, 20 years from now, it's a tree full of memories.
Yeah, so. Well, and my mom, now that you say that, my mom did that growing up. We would always get an ornament on wherever we went from vacation that year, which is kind of fun to look back and say, oh, I remember we went there to Vegas or whatever. So we did kind of start doing that. I got one, went to Nashville this year. We got one from Nashville. And
it's a fun way to just kind of look back and remember the year. You forget, so much happens in a year. It's easy to forget. So what do you do?
It's funny, when I was growing up, because I grew up in a blended family, so my dad was in Virginia, my mom was here in Florida, and we had to, it was always funny that when I went to my dad's in Virginia, he had to mail the gifts to me later because I would fly up there. I wouldn't have enough room, to come back with the gifts. So I was going to share a funny Christmas story of one year. Went up, it was the year of New Kids on the Block, so I got a lot of New Kids on the Block stuff.
We were both big fans of them.
Yep, I got a New Kids on the Block lunchbox, a game. It was a really good Christmas.
Best year ever.
Until I flew home to Florida, and then a couple weeks went by, and I kept having to call Dad, like, hey, where are my Christmas, are they coming again? Because nothing like getting gifts, and then them never coming. And it turns out that Dad accidentally threw them away. He had put them in a trash bag, and when he went to go take out the trash, and the funny thing is, though, he knew that he had done this right away, but poor Dad felt so bad that he never wanted to actually admit what he had done, so he kind of strung me along for a couple of weeks, like, yeah,
slowly
they're coming.
Bought him back again.
So it's funny, because now we're going up to Virginia for the holidays this Christmas, and so it's the same thing with his grandkids now, my kids, where he's trying to find gifts that we don't have to necessarily have them fly home, because we tease them all the time. So
I just did that to my phone the other day, so I don't feel, I know it's easy to do. I almost threw my phone away. It's just like,
so when you throw out all that Christmas trash, and there is a lot of Christmas trash,
be careful.
that right after opening up all those gifts, don't mix up the bags. Take it from our family. You don't want to do that.
Not something you want to do.
What do you eat for breakfast? And do you have a Christmas morning
breakfast? We do like a brunch, so it's like a blueberry stuffed French toast, kind of like an overnight.
I'm going to your house.
It's really, really good.
We always do cinnamon rolls and coffee, which is excellent. You always need that, whether it's Christmas Day or today.
Any time of the year. I heard Italians, I wanted to ask our producer Melissa about this. I know a lot of Italians, because my best friends are Italian, and they do seafood on Christmas. So I heard that that's a big tradition in Italy. So,
well, it's saying Christmas Eve, especially here in Florida. All the Italians here in Florida. That's a great option.
Makes sense.
Anyway.